I got some news this morning. It's not very happy news. Turned on my TV and this was the first thing I saw. So I decided to get online, do some research, check it out. I'm going to read you the newspaper article. Police seeking attempted murder suspect in Colorado Springs. No, I do not live in Colorado Springs. Yes, I do live in Colorado. The police department is asking for the public's help in locating a suspect wanted for attempted first-degree murder. In July, a 9-month-old girl was admitted to Memorial Hospital with extensive injuries. Specifics are being withheld due to the sensitive nature of the case. The child survived, but doctors called the police due to the suspicious nature of her injuries. After a 4-month investigation, detectives with the Crimes Against Children Unit have obtained an arrest warrant charging Jessie Lee Kaizen in her beating. Kaizen, who also goes by the last name Carvajal, is a white male, 23 years old, 5'11", 150 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He may be driving a primer gray 1977 Ford F-150 pickup truck. Colorado license plate is 189UBR. I'll put all this information up at the end for you, along with his picture and phone numbers that you can call if you have information on his whereabouts. Anyone with information on Jessie Kaizen's location is asked to call the Colorado Springs Police Department at 719-444-7000. You may also call Crime Stoppers at 719-634-STOP if you wish to remain anonymous. Now, I thought that was the end of it, but I scrolled down and there are comments. You'll never guess who they're from. The first one says, as Jessie's father, I will be the first to admit he is screwing up with his life, but I have seen him with his children and can say without a doubt he did not do this. From the beginning of this investigation, they only focused on him and would not take statements from his family. I was only able to give a statement after multiple calls to the detective. So has our nation come to the point where people are charged based on the ease of conviction instead of guilt? And my son has done nothing but cooperate with this investigation and has never given reason for the police to believe he was dangerous. So by saying that he is armed, they put him at risk. Forget finding the guilty, just chase the conviction. It's sad. Obviously, if he's done nothing but cooperate, then they wouldn't be looking for him. My brother did not do this. This is from his sister. He has never been one to physically harm anyone. He does not fight, nor does he even argue. And if you saw him with his kids on a regular basis, you too would know how he could never harm them. His kids are his world. Not to mention that it is wrong that he is the only one being looked at right now, which is the worst part about it. So all I gotta say is quit harassing him, and I am not saying that just because I am a sister. I am saying this because you have the wrong person, and I know it. Thank you. Then a third person wrote, and this is the last one. I have no idea if he is guilty or not. If he is innocent, as the previous post suggests, then he should turn himself in to authorities. Hiding out never looks good, and the result could be tragic for himself, authorities, or those he is with. Also, he should demand a polygraph and request the outcome is made public to the community. I would suggest a second polygraph administered by a different examiner to remove any doubts on the first polygraph's results. Now, I'm going to talk directly to you, Jessie, because I know you're going to see this. I'm going to put your name in the title of this video. I'm sure your family is not going to have very nice things to say to me. But you know what? At this point, I don't give a shit. I did not hear about this back in July. I'm hearing about it now. If you are innocent, then you know who beat your kid. Obviously, you wouldn't give your kid to just some random person. You know who did it. And the funny part about that is if it was me and I was innocent, I'd be going after the person who beat the fuck out of my kid. Not running away like a little bitch. Yeah, I said it. Hiding because, oh, they think I'm guilty and I'm going to go to jail, so I'm going to hide. Grow some fucking balls, okay? Quit being a pussy. If it was me, I'd be rotting in prison right now because I would be put it short and simple. I'm very protective over my kids. So is my husband. We would both be in prison, I guarantee it. Because we would go after that person, and we would make them suffer just as much, if not more, than they made my kids suffer. I wouldn't be hiding in some little corner waiting to prove my innocence. No, I'd be going after somebody and killing them. Now, you running away and hiding out somewhere makes you look more guilty, and the longer you stay hidden, the more guilty you look. So your family, who put you on such high of a pedestal because you got them fooled, probably would not believe it if you did do it. I'll tell you what, this shit makes me sick. Every day, kids get hurt by people they love most. And they're not even big enough to do anything about it. Just this past week, well, last week I think it was, 7-month-old baby found in a box underneath of a babysitter's bed, and the mother had something to do with it. A father gets accused of beating his kid. Not that far-fetched, people. Happens all the time. Now, just because your family might not see it, doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I'm going to use a stupid example here, and somebody who might not pick their nose out in front of people outside of their house, more than likely does it inside, behind closed doors. People put on a front for other people, especially people that they are close to, because they want everybody to think that they're living the perfect life and nothing's going wrong and everything's great. Shit happens, buddy. Fess up to it, or get your ass in there and prove that you are innocent. This is bullshit. Now back to my viewers. Obviously, you guys are going to have an opinion on this. Go ahead, post it. I'm going to stop this, put up his information, his picture, phone numbers, all that kind of shit. Please post your comments, because I want this bastard to know how the real world feels about him. That's all I'm saying.